What's going on, everyone? Mile High back there with another video, and today we've got an insane mass furnace attack strategy, and it's different than what I've seen anyone use this furnace as. It's just, I don't know, I was kind of messing around, to be honest, in friendly challenges, found this, and it actually works really well. So what we're going to be using, the electro boots are the only must-have for this attack. I would recommend the rocket spear as well, because you are going to be using a revive spell, but if you don't have the rocket spear or it's not good enough, you could drop that revive and just add a couple more invises if you want to as well, and just extend your Royal Champion charge. But it is really nice being able to revive her and having her rocket spear shots go off from behind the army as she's protected. I'm using the Sneezy on the Warden, which I believe is really important just because it protects your healers throughout the attack. But I have been upgrading it a lot, so I haven't been using it much, so I've been using different things as well. You still can make it work. We're using the healer puppet and the action figure on the Queen. And on the King, we're using the Earthquake Boots and Spiky Ball. So without further ado, I'm going to go hop into my first attack and show you guys how this works. Alright, so I'm going to pause here for a second, and what you're going to want to do is send in your Royal Champion on a flank or on a corner closest to the side you're going to be coming in from, because you want to make sure your troops path past her and protect her so you can revive her later in the attack. That's what we're going to do, is just send her in from the top corner up here. I'm going to drop one furnace in behind her to pick up the trash that she does end up missing. And the stuff, it just sets the funnel a little bit wider. So that's why I like doing that, just using one furnace. So that'll slowly pick away more trash buildings up there and just widen out our funnel. Our RC should go in now to this expo, which is perfect. And then we're going to start picking up some value here. Then we're going to come in from the left side over here with the army. That way when everything paths past where my Royal Champion died, I can revive her back and everything will be protecting her and she'll be throwing her rocket spear shots. Make sure you don't use your ability during the charge. You want to save that for after you revive her. And unfortunately, I did lose the Fox there. I was a little bit off on that invis, but we are going to get some really good value in here. I'm going to use all my invises this time, but sometimes if there's not that much value, just let her go down and save some invises for when you revive her. But this time it was good because I was able to get a scatter shot. Unfortunately, I don't think that storage is going to go down, which is a little bit annoying. But look, our furnace keeps pulling the clan castle troops over, so they just sit in the poison. So then I'm going to use a siege barracks, and this time I used the ice golem to help with the siege barracks, or you can use it with your heroes, it doesn't matter. And then I use some furnaces over there. Then basically all that's pushing into the core is just your heroes. So you want to wall break them in, look for a good jump spell as well. As you see, we jump into the core, that gives us access to a lot of the base, and then you're just going to spread out the rest of your furnaces on the backside of the base. And that'll just help tank and support your heroes. It helps really take out enemy heroes, it helps take out enemy clan castle. Takes out a bunch of trash buildings. It's just really good. It's really good at distracting as well because they just keep spawning. And they really help keep your heroes alive. So basically that's all that's happening now is your hero. See it right there. Our Royal Champion was safe, so I revive her. And now look, she's throwing her rocket spear shot. She's going to take out a fire spitter. She's going to take out that multi-inferno. It's just so nice. And just look at all these fire spirits just charging across the base, tanking all the defenses, keeping all of our heroes alive. Our king is going to go down, but he does have Phoenix. So hopefully he'll pick up some more value before he fully goes down, which he should, honestly. He'll get that scatter shot, which is nice. Down here we have our giant from our action figure, and my action figure is only level 14, so that's only like a level 5 giant. It doesn't even have that much health. But look at this. Fire spirits, putting in work up at the top side of the base. We have our Valkyries out of our siege barracks, trimming defenses down here, or trimming trash buildings rather down here, putting in work. Queen's still full health, still with healers. We have fire damage coming in on this ricochet cannon, slowly going down, and it's about to go out, which it does. And a nice, easy, crushing 3-star. This is a really fun attack. I didn't think it would work, honestly, just spamming down that many furnaces, but trust me, it does. This is a really fun attack. Let's go hop into another replay. Alright, into the second replay, we have double invis towers this time, but they're really not that big of a threat with this army, just because those furnaces can easily trigger them. And we've got a Royal Champion going into the corner here. And this might be a good example of a base that doesn't have that much value extra with this Royal Champion charge. So I might be able to save some of my invises here. It really depends. We almost lost the Fox there, but it's really not going to matter, to be honest. Because we're going to let her go down anyway. It's just to extend the charge if we need to. And really, there's not much more value now. I could honestly have just saved that one. And I think I'm just going to let her go down now. And I was going to go in from the top, but based on her pathing this way, I might actually come in from the side over here. So I'm going to actually drop one more invis to get the ricochet cannon. I'm just going to use all of them, I believe. No, I changed my mind. I'm going to save one just for when I bring her back if there's a hero there. Because she ended up going down. I expected her to go left, so that's why I ended up using all of them. As you see down here, we use our siege barracks with a couple furnaces. We're going to wall break our heroes in. We're going to use our king just to trim out that one trash building there and then send everything else in the middle. Get all your test balloons in with your healers. And then your boogers from your sneezy will keep your healers protected as well. It's just a really good combo to keep your healers alive. We got a wall break all the way into the core there, which was really nice, but I don't even know if I noticed it. I might waste a jump spell. No, I luckily did notice it, but unfortunately our king wanders off, and we're not going to be able to get him in our warden ability, which sucks, but I am going to use his earthquake boots and spiky ball, and he did get pretty good value in there. It comes back from Phoenix. We used the jump spell down here since we ended up getting the wall break all the way to the core. Can our king get that monolith? That would be clutch. Nope, doesn't quite get it. Come on, Phoenix. No, it doesn't go down, but our fire spirits from the furnaces will get it nonetheless. And then the rest of our heroes are grouped up. It sucks that I couldn't get the king and the warden ability. He would have got a lot more value, but it's alright. We're still going to crush this, obviously. Just look at these furnaces putting in work. We have them spread all across the base. Just trimming everything out. It's keeping our royal champion protected. It's keeping our queen protected. We got a bunch of healers. And then our sneezy with his boogers keeping our healers protected. That's probably one of the biggest keys to this is your boogers just do such a good job keeping your healers alive, which in turn does a really good job keeping your queen alive. And it just tears through the base. Look, everything tanking for the royal champion. So our royal champion's actually probably going to be able to finish off everything left in this base. Takes out the skeleton trap with the electro boots. If this expo goes down, there's really nothing left. Yep. Oh, she's going to die to some giant bombs. That sucks, but it is what it is. This base is already done anyway. All that's left is a bomb tower. We have some boogers down here cleaning this stuff. Our queen beating on a wall as usual, as the queen usually does. We got one archer over here helping with cleanup. Once this wall gets broken here, this base is going to be crushed. We'll just 2 times through this. Take out the storage. Take out the bomb tower. Another easy 3-star. Like I said, this is a very simple, very fun attack. I might take this into Legend League, so let me know in the comments if you want to see a Legend League day with this. Let's go hop into one more replay. Alright, into the final replay, we got double poison towers this time. We're going to come in from the bottom here because I like to go through the Town Hall. It is a little bit risky to save the Town Hall for the end because you're pretty much just relying on heroes. So with this attack, I would recommend sending your heroes through the Town Hall if you can't get it with your Royal Champion. If you can Royal Champion charge it out, that works too. But I'm just going to kind of try to set the funnel here so I can charge my heroes straight through the Town Hall. That's the goal anyway. We'll see how it works. Doing pretty well right now. Our fire spirits are actually tanking that ground expo, which is kind of funny. So our royal champion really didn't take any damage even when she was visible. And she is going to charge in towards the town hall here. So there's a chance I could get this town hall. My fox is getting really weak. She might go down to the giant bomb, and she does, which is unfortunate. But I think we can still get this town hall, honestly. And I think I might even be able to save one invis. It's getting really close to going down. Yeah, I can even save this last invis. Town hall goes down. Let my royal champion die. She pulls the clan castle, which is nice, and our one furnace over here is still doing a good job setting the funnel. We got our siege barracks up there with a couple furnaces just to start trimming out all the trash. Wall breaking our heroes in right here. Got one wall break left, and I get through. I'm not sure where to jump here. I think, will this wall breaker make it? Oh, I didn't even notice. I forgot I had dropped that wall breaker, so that was a pretty bad jump, but it does give us access to the monolith nonetheless, so honestly, it wasn't as bad as I initially thought. But if I would have dropped it up on this section here, and then I could have revived the royal champion and she could have rocket speared that monolith, that would have been better. But I forgot I had dropped that wall breaker because it took forever to get there, so I ended up dropping my jump spell. But it's alright. King's ability goes off. Our royal champion is revived down here sniping stuff out. Furnace doing a really good job keeping the enemy royal champion distracted and taking her out. Really helps protect your heroes because the heroes are just so distracted by this constant wave of fire spirits. I mean, look how many of them are just surging across this base. So the enemy heroes have a hard time locking onto your heroes just because there's so much stuff trying to distract them, and the fire damage actually ramps up and does a good job taking them out. And look, we are just surging through the backside of this base. This giant taking out the expo through the wall. Fire spirits will finish it off. We've got our queen taking out the ricochet cannon. She's still full health. We still have healers. We still actually have a couple healers on our king as well. And remember, he has Phoenix on him as well, so even if he goes down, he'll still come back. Our last little wave of fire spirits are about to run out, but they do jump onto these last few defenses, which will slowly take them out. King's going to survive. Warden finally goes down, but our queen's still full health with healers. It's going to be no problem. We just got to wait for our king to break through and take out the rest of these trash buildings out here, and the queen beating on a wall, like I said, as usual. Queen's always beating on a wall. Granted, there wasn't anywhere for her to go. I mean, she could have went up and around, but that would have taken a long time. So she's just going to sit there and beat on a wall. We'll just wait for the king to finish this off. 2 times through it. And another easy 3-star. like I said, I might take this into Legend League because it's really fun. I just, as kind of as a joke, I threw this in as a friendly challenge and just used it once, and it crushed the base. So I was like, wait a second. So I tried it a couple more times. Really effective. I did have 2 times where I got 99% time fails. So that's why I started dropping the 1 furnace behind the Royal Champion charge and then a couple furnaces with your siege barracks as well, just to trim as much trash as possible, because you can run into some time issues, just like I said there at the end, like with that queen beating on that wall. That can be the big issue, is not having open walls in the back and your heroes get stuck on the walls and it ends up taking a little bit too much time to clean it up. So maybe you could just delay a couple furnaces as well, or use a couple furnaces in these opposite corners just to clean more trash to speed it up a little bit. And that is a good way to avoid time fails. But let me know in the comments how this works out for you guys. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.